In this presentation, we will explore the growing acceptance of mental health as a valid medical issue, while taking into account the social continuities and changes. The growing acknowledgement and acceptance of mental health as a medical issue is an evolutionary change. The evolution of mental health has been rather cyclical. Before the wide acceptance of mental health, there was heavy stigmatization surrounding mental health illnesses. In our modern-day society, a less cultural relativist approach is taken with abnormal behavior. Instead, we shift our focus on providing mental health services such as Medicare mental health or clinical psychological evaluations to ensure that individuals receive proper care. The law affects mental health acceptance as it provides people that suffer from mental health illnesses with legal protections from discrimination. For example, Australia's Disability Discrimination Act 1992. This federal law makes it unlawful to discriminate against people with disabilities, including mental illness. This legislation normalizes the concept of mental health being of equal importance as physical health. This pushes employers and the public to take mental well-being seriously. The law has been reframed by the growing recognition of mental health, and new laws have been created to provide inclusivity and justice for all. The National Inquiry into the Human Rights of People with Mental Illness, which suggested changes on how people with mental illness are treated within the criminal justice system, leading to Australian Parliament to investigate human rights issues about mental illness. Growing mental health awareness has pushed for stronger protections against bullying. For example, Brodie's Law, which is Victoria's anti-bullying legislation that was enacted after the suicide of Brodie Panlock in 2006 due to extreme workplace bullying. This made serious bullying a criminal offense. Education has served as the pinnacle of mental health acceptance in adolescence, as many schools have strategically implemented a plethora of school well-being programs, such as mental health education. At Cabramatta High School, we value the mental well-being of the students, hence why we have a Student Well-being Day. As a Year 11 student, I find this day to be extremely important for the overall well-being of our cohort. Additionally, our school participates in external well-being programs, such as the Tomorrow Woman and Tomorrow Man program, that run workshops that tackle different social expectations that boys and girls face. These programs legitimize the importance of mental health and builds generational awareness. With society shifting to become more aware and take mental health seriously, schools are required to evolve. New South Wales has increased full-time school counsellors from 790 to 1,240 between 2016 and 2022, and has a new commitment to add additional 250 positions between 2026 and 2027 to address student mental health needs. Despite the surge in employment for school counsellors, the need for counsellors in Australia is still high. This is especially evident in rural Australia, with a 2022 report noting that a New South Wales student counsellor ratio was 1 in 650. This highlights the lack of local services and government support. Nonetheless, education systems restructure to better support students' needs. Social media has significantly raised awareness on mental health, destigmatizing issues that people worldwide face. Others arguing that social media replaces face-to-face interactions for young people. According to a UC Davis Health article, social media may increase feelings of anxiety and depression. The use of social media, on the other hand, can provide emotional support with conversations online emerging and giving young people essential interactions to overcome difficult mental health issues. Thesis: traditionally, mental health was stigmatized. Society and medical institutions dictated what a real medical issue was. Antithesis: marginalized groups, patients, advocates, and psychologists push back. Awareness campaigns, social media movements, and public discussions challenged the stigma and demanded mental health to be taken seriously. Synthesis: this struggle between those in power and those pushing for change led to mental health being increasingly recognized as a valid medical issue. Conflict theory best describes this process, showing that social change comes from tensions and challenges between unequal groups.